Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'll just wait for you all to come on. Hey, Rui. How you doing, matey? Hey, Stephen. Hey, Jesse Roberts. I hope you're all well. Hello, husband of mine. Can you all hear me? Yes, no, maybe? Can you hear me? Let me know. Yep, that's great. Okay. Bit down, but okay. So the first reading will be coming up now. Hello? Rui, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
It's very
You okay?
dark.
Yeah, because of my daughter. Go with my daughter in bed. She's in bed now.
Right, okay. Let's see what the cards have to say for you.
Oh,
Yeah?
bless you.
Right, so it's telling me that you've got a lot of things on your mind at the minute. You've got a lot of things that you're trying to sort out. For some, it might be a bit too much to cope with. But it's also showing me that the thing that you want most of all is love. That for you to be happy is to be in love. But what you need to focus on at the minute is yourself, Rui, and go through what it is that's stopping you from getting to where you want to be, stopping you from achieving the things that you want to achieve or doing the things that you want to do. It also is telling me that you do need to take a long think about what you want out of life and what the best way to get those things is, Rui, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
The most important thing is to sort yourself out first, because before you can get into a strong and healthy relationship, you need to figure out what it
Be
is
good.
that you want. You've got to learn to love
Yeah.
yourself and love who you are, be happy with who you are, be happy with where you're at the minute. Because inviting somebody
Mm-hmm.
else into your life when you're not ready, it won't work.
Yeah, makes sense.
So what you need to do at the minute is concentrate on yourself. I've also got a very, very loud lady coming through from the spirit world. When I say she talks loudly. It's not quiet. It is quite loud, and I don't know why. I don't think she was deaf. I just think it was how she used to talk, and she is very, very strong-willed and strong-minded as well. She knew what she
She's my
wanted, and
family, yeah.
if other people didn't do what she wanted, then she wasn't happy. She loved her family to bits, and I am assuming she is a family member. Grandmother, maybe, or a
Okay.
sister of a grandmother. I'm not too sure yet. But she's just very, very strong character. She's very outspoken. She's not afraid to speak her mind, and she's not very tall. She's quite short, but she's well built. Her hair's not very long, but it's grey, dark grey, not like white grey, but you know, the salt and pepper dark
This is my
colour.
grandmother.
It is.
Yes, yeah.
Right, okay. Because for some reason she keeps kicking you. She's telling me that you need
Kicking
a
me.
kick up the bum.
Oh,
You need to make a decision and stick to it. Do you understand that?
okay.
Have
Yeah,
you like thought of something but then changed your mind quite a lot?
I am, yeah, in that position, yeah. I don't
Well,
know which way I should go.
she wants you to make a decision and stick to it and follow it all the way through. And she's
Okay.
also telling you that a family visit might be good for you.
Okay.
I don't quite know what that means, whether you're supposed to
She
go.
wants me to go visit my mom.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my mom been calling that she feels lonely and need to go and visit her and this and that. Is
Right.
that what it is?
And she's baking something as well, but I've got no idea what it is she's baking. It looks like a cake, but bread as well. It's like, I'm not too sure. I've never seen it before in my life. I don't know what it is. I think it was a pudding, a dessert. I think it was something with like
Maybe.
oranges in it as well, because she's showing me like orange sauce or something. I've got no idea. Um, did she like to bake, cook?
Yeah, she did. She cooks a lot, yeah.
Right. And did she always? The way she's showing it me as if she was the one who used to cook to make people feel better,
Yeah,
um,
she always have that
and to make herself
responsibility to
feel
make
better as
everybody
well.
happy. Yeah,
Um,
look after people, yeah.
You've got some research that you need to do as well, Rui. I don't know what the research is, but there's some research that you've got to do. Uh, Maybe it's finding somewhere else to live, possibly. Um, Places to visit. I'm seeing that it's not like a job at the minute, it's finding somewhere else. But before you do that, make sure you are 100% ready to commit, because you don't want to do
Yeah.
something and then think I've made a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
So just allow yourself some time before you make any decisions. And I'm
Yeah.
going to leave you with the love of your grandma, Rui.
Okay. Thank you.
You look after
Thank you, buddy.
yourself and make sure you do look after yourself.
I will. Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you, buddy.
let's see where I'm going. Lucy Victoria, I'm coming to you, lovely, to say for you. Today, at the minute, I am using the Book of Shadows Volume 2 tarot cards. I've got about 20-30 decks, and it just depends on... Oh, right, okay, so that one... Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards wanted to come out for you, Lucy. Are you still with me, lovely? Just so I know that you are there. Please remember to like and share the page. If you haven't already, do like the page, and please share this video. Get me spread around, get everyone noticing that I'm back doing what I do best, I hope. The first card that has come up for you, Lucy, it's telling me that you're very, very generous and you will give and give and give, but make sure you give to the right people. Make sure you don't spend too much time giving to people who don't appreciate what you do give. The next card, it's telling me that you've been very, very low at the minute. Things have been getting to you down, which I do sort of know a bit. But that's why I did show you the card, to say that the card is telling me that you are feeling very heavy, very weighed down, and as soon as you start feeling a bit better, as soon as you pick yourself up, something else knocks you down, and you just feel like so fed up and so unbelievably peed off. And you've also been wanting to go back in time, like back to the good old days, or back to such and such. Things are easier. If you understand what I mean, please do let me say. But I am pleased to tell you that the Wheel of Fortune has come out for you, my lovely, and there is a lot more positivity coming your way. There's going to be a change in the whole aspect of your life, where things will just suddenly click into place and everything just starts to build up and up and up until you feel better and stronger and able to cope more. A busy lifestyle is what you like. You don't like being still. You don't like not doing anything, like days and days and days. You couldn't just sit around and do nothing. You like to meet people, you like to socialize, you like to have fun, but you also want to work hard, and that is important for something. I'm not too sure what, but I do see that there is things coming that will again make everything fall into place. The Ace of Pentacles has come out, and that is telling me that the hard work that you put in will actually pay off, my lovely. The things that you put into your life, the things that you do with your time, will actually make things so much better for you, and you will just feel so much happier in yourself as well. Right, before I go, I was about to go, and then I've just had a lady come through from the spirit world. This lady is very much like an auntie, and that's the word that she came through with. It was auntie, but it could be a grandma's sister and not your mum's. I'm not too sure. It was just the way she come in and she's like, "Hi, I'm the auntie," and it's like, right, on what level? Um, this lady was a very happy lady, somebody very, very cheerful and always. Oh, it keeps crashing for some reason. I'm not too sure why. This lady was always smiling and always tried to see the best possible thing in every situation, even when, I mean, she could fall in a pile of, and she would sort of just get on with it. She wasn't somebody to let sleeping dogs lie. If there was a bad situation, she wouldn't just put up with it. She would change it. She would overcome it and bend it to her will. There was a distance though before she passed. I don't feel that there was a distance between her and somebody else before she passed. But that distance, she never thought any less of the person, as the other person didn't. It was just a distance. Can you understand that, Lucy? This reading's for Lucy Lee. Right, I'm glad you understand. You're also going to come into a very, very small amount of money. It could be like winning on a scratch card or something, but there will be. It might even be a tenner or less, but I do feel like you're going to come into it. I wish I could say it was like hundreds or thousands, but it's not. It's going to be quite a small amount, but it'll put a smile on your face, and that's what needed. So professional. Left in my eye. You shut your face, you. Before I come in the living room and slap you. It's just me husband, don't worry. I'm gonna leave you there, Lucy. And I'm going to leave you with the love of spirit. But before you go, I just want to say that I was looking through pictures on Facebook, and there was ones from hairdressing that come up, and it was like me, you, Megan. I think Sarah, the teacher, was in it, and do you know, it just made me laugh. We did have a laugh in college. It was really, really good. I do miss it. I do miss college, but hey, we've all got to grow up, haven't we? Lots of love to you, Lucy, and know that the people that try knocking you down are the ones that are suffering themselves, because you've got to be really, really miserable to make others miserable. But the important thing is how we react to it. And if we don't let it bother us, then it won't bother us and it can't bother us. and we don't need toxic people in our lives, and that is important for everyone on this page to understand. Throughout the whole of the world, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We all have our spirit inside ourselves, and all our spirit wants to do is to be happy, to love, to laugh, to live, and to experience new things. Don't surround yourself with negative people or negative thoughts. Surround yourself with positive beings, positive people, and the people that walk out of your life were never meant to stay in your life. Lots and lots of love to you, Lucy. Let's see where I am going now. Kerry Minto, I'm coming to you. That's okay, honey. To all those who get readings, please, please, please do leave a review on my page, and share to your friends, share to people. I'm trying to add you onto the video, Kerry. You should have had a request or be getting a request. Are you there? No answer. I'll try again. Oh, and it's gone. Had no request there. I'll try again. It's trying to add you, my lovely. Yeah, no. Right, let me see if I can add somebody else on. And it might sort itself out. I will come back to you, Kerry. Shannon Bridge. Declined. Well, that's not working, is it? Right. Hi. Let me go back to Kerry and see what I have for her. Hello, Jane Appleby. I hope you're well, my lovely. What's this? Please remember that if you do want a reading, you must have liked the page and pressed the share button as well. Okay, so I don't mean like the video, I mean like the page and share the video. Kerry Minto. Huh? You know? Right, the first thing I see is an overwhelming love surrounding you, my lovely. Strong love connections, strong. You give out a lot of love as well, and your being is all about love, if that makes sense. I'm also seeing a celebration coming up. It could be a birthday, christening, wedding, but I do see a celebration coming up, my lovely. And you will enjoy it very, very much, as long as you do attend it, because you can't enjoy something if you don't attend it. And I'm getting this feeling that sometimes you just can't be bothered. It's like, oh, it's too much hassle, and I've got to do all this, and I've got to get my makeup done, and I've got to sort this out, and I've got to do my hair, and I've got to get dressed, and I've got to do this. But it pays off because you enjoy doing it, so do it. Right, I'm also seeing stress, my lovely. Lots of stress around you. Stressful things are going on. It could be stress at work, it could be stress at home, I'm not too sure, but I am seeing a lot of things where you just want to scream and go, ah, and get me out of it. You didn't call your grandma, you called your grandma, is it Nana or Nanny or... It wasn't Gran, it was something else, it was... I'm not too sure, but she's coming through, or she's come through. This lady was quite a big set lady. She didn't mind spending time on her own. She was quite happy with spending time on her own. And she always liked to have things sorted out. She always liked to have everything already done, so she didn't need to worry about what was in the future to come, because it was already sorted. And you need to sort this out, my lovely, because you've got some paperwork or something that needs reviewing or going over. So get it sorted, Kerry, my lovely. Don't wait and wait and wait and put it off. Do it now, otherwise, you'll be worrying even more. I'm also being shown a necklace, and it's got some sort of crystal on this necklace, and I think it's not. No, I don't think it's crystal. I think it's diamond or a clear stone. I'm not too sure of the significance to it, my lovely, but I'm just being shown that stone. Speed is important to you as well, rushing, being quick, getting things done. You don't like to have to wait, you don't have a lot of patience. Patience is a virtue, and sometimes the best things in life do take time, my lovely. Oh, and there's a song that they want me to sing, but I'm not singing it. I'll just it's that trees are green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. What a wonderful world. That's the song. I'm not too sure why I had to give you that song, my lovely, but I did. And now I've given you, it's gone. I'm going to leave you with the love of Spirit, my lovely, and that song. Again, I don't know why, but lots of love to you, Kerry, my darling, and do take care. Leroy Gate, is it? I hope I've pronounced that right. Gate, Git, Gate. I'm not very good with names. I could be pronouncing it. Oh, hello.
Hey, okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to pronounce your surname, and I don't know if I'm getting it right.
Gate.
So, Gate, right? because I was calling you a git and all sorts.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I get it all the time.
Right, I'll start out with the cards and let's see where I go from there. I know you said your mum passed, is it 2 months ago?
Yeah, roughly 2 months ago now.
I'll see if I can get a connection. I was drawn to you for some reason, and it is usually that spirit are pointing me in that direction. But I feel that there's something more going on. It's not so much the connection with your mum that's important at the minute. Your mum, I feel your mum's directed me to you, but there's something going on around you that needs clarification or guidance or something.
Yeah.
Do you understand that? Sorry, I've just got to have a puff of me fag.
It's fine.
Not very professional, I know, but I am no professional. I saw that as well. June. Who's June? I've not seen anyone comment. Right. Can you understand something that needs resolving in a law aspect? It not law, but a paper. Something about papers needing filling out. Something about papers signing or something. Contracts. I'm not too sure. But I do see that there is some hesitance as well. It's like.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's on your side, though, where the hesitance is. I think it's coming from somewhere else.
Yeah, you definitely bang on there.
And you're working towards getting it sorted. You're trying to get it sorted, but there's only so much that you can do before the other people or the other person helps, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, it's making a lot of sense.
Don't tell me anything yet.
I won't.
I don't need feeding just yet. I'm big enough. You push yourself to the limits as well, like beyond limits. You push and push and push and try to do a lot of things at once, and maybe that's not such a good thing at the minute. Maybe you need to concentrate on one important thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I can hear me in the background. My husband's watching me, so I'm like hearing two voices, and I wasn't sure if it was spirit talking to me then, but then I realised it was my voice. You also need to cut ties with someone. Can you understand that?
Yeah.
It might not be ties, but it something needs cutting away. Something from the recent past. You just need to move forward. And something stopping you from moving forward at the minute. Do you understand a move coming up as well?
Yeah, 100%.
Because I do feel that will change a lot of things for you as well for the better.
Yeah.
And the person or people that are causing trouble, that will come to an end as well. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Possibly one person in particular. I feel like somebody's trying to make things as difficult for you as possible, if you understand.
Yeah.
If you don't, you can say so. I don't get offended when I hear no.
No, listen,
it just makes me
honest. No, honestly, you're getting it bang on.
Right, okay. Let me see what else. Can you understand why a rainbow would be significant, please? It is
No.
Siggy, ladies. You don't understand why a rainbow would be significant. I feel like there was a rainbow in the sky at some point, or somebody used to speak about rainbows. I'm not too sure, but I will leave it with you. I know some people say when a rainbow's in the sky, it's spirit watching over them, or it's such and such. It's like for me when I see white feathers, I know that it's me nan, or I do know some people that are very spiritually attuned with robins as well. So I do feel like it is some connection to the spirit world, but I'm not too sure how it is at the minute. What else have I got to give you? Can you understand, please, why I'd be getting a dog in the spirit world? Quite a big, muscly dog. I think it might have been like a staffy or something along those lines. It might have been a bit bigger than a staffy. It's just got that like big head on it, because that's all I saw at the minute is this big-headed dog. And I do feel like it was around a family member in the past.
Yeah.
If you can't place it, don't worry.
I think now
because this big dog has literally just come round and put his head on my lap. It was like quite fat, to be honest. It was just chunky. It was a
we buried the dogs
dog.
with. Yeah, we buried the dog with my mum.
Right. Can you understand where the name... Wait, give it to me again because I lost it. I'm not too sure whether it's one or the other. It was either Lindsay or Lisa. I'm not too sure which one it was because they said it so fast, and then I asked them to say it again, but it was gone.
Could it have been Lynn? Could it have been Lynn?
What?
Lynn. Maybe.
I'm not going to try and make it fit. I do think it was Lindsay or Lisa. It was long. It sounded longer than Lynn. And I'm not too. I'm not going to say yes. Just say it if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
And a male name called Greg.
Greg. Doesn't ring a bell. That doesn't ring a bell.
Right, okay. If you, by any chance, happen... sorry, my words aren't coming out right. Have you wanted to, in the past, do your family tree or thinking about doing your family tree?
Yeah.
Or is it somebody in your family who wanted to do the family tree but never did? Can you understand, is it possibly your mum that wanted to find relatives gone in the past?
I think, well, to be honest, it was probably me because it was probably me that wanted to find other family because I was away from my mum for 20 years, so it was a long time.
Right. Okay.
And then I
Because I think two of those names the two names that I've just given you will be on there.
oh,
And they are still around as well. They're not in the spirit world. They are earthbound. Can you understand somebody who's very fanatical about cleaning and it's not you, it's somebody else,
yeah.
and you're quite chilled about it and it can get on this other person's nerves?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pick a Hoover once in a while. That's not me telling you, by the way, so don't shout at me. I'm not too sure who that was. It was like, you know, just because you're a man doesn't mean you don't know how to switch a Hoover on or a washing machine and so on and so forth. I know sometimes it's easier to let somebody else do it or get it wrong the first time, so the other person says, "Oh, I'll do it myself." Is someone in the other room where you're laughing?
But yeah, my friends are back.
Is that the one who's laughing? Is that the one who does the cleaning? No.
Well, it's debatable, but yeah.
And can you understand somebody who likes the lager as well? I think it's lager.
Yeah.
It's a can. I don't drink, so I don't know. Blue can. I think it's Foster's, maybe. I'm not too sure. But it's sort of like, I feel like there's a birthday coming up because it was sort of a cheers sort of thing, or some sort of celebration. It might not be a birthday, but I am seeing like a hey sort of thing. Do you understand where that is? It could be in a month or just a bit. I'd say 6 weeks.
Yeah. Could
Are
be
you
definitely
sure?
having a cheer.
No, maybe.
Yeah, because we're thinking about moving. It's
Right.
into
Okay.
a pub. So that's why you might be getting that cheers.
It's into a what?
And that'll be rough. About 6 weeks' time, I might be moving into a pub.
A pub.
So that's
So that's why the lager's important.
it could possibly that, yeah. So I've been thinking
Blow
about
me
moving,
away.
that's what I mean. So that's my plan,
Right.
to get a pub.
So yeah,
And it's roughly will be in
I
about
do
6
think.
weeks.
Well, there you go. I do think things will get a lot easier for you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get the connection with your mum. Like, it was just a sort of, she was pointing me to you and she was like, you needed to hear something positive at the minute.
Yeah.
I'm not, is that what the paperwork was to do with as well and stuff like that, the getting things signed and sorted?
Well,
And
obviously, I didn't see for 20 years, and then there's like obviously the will, and my mum written letters like saying she's done this for all the kids, and basically, to cut a long story short, they've took everything, not even left me with it, not even an ornament or anything. Even though I was watching my mum on end of life for 7 days, so yeah.
it's, do you know, it's such a common thing, that is, and
Yeah.
it's sad because what they seem to forget is that the life of the person, it should be their choice. And when money gets involved or things like that, people become very difficult, if you understand.
Yeah, they did. Very difficult.
Now, I don't know how that's going to work out for you in the future, but I do know wholeheartedly, because I feel that somebody is very, very proud of you, is proud of the things you've overcome as well, because I feel like the past is best in the past for you, if you understand that.
Yeah, definitely.
And things you've overcome, you've done well. And you're the one that's behaved in the best manner.
Yeah, definitely did. Definitely.
And they know that in the spirit world. So know that everything that
Well,
happens and everything that's done and said is being watched. And
yeah.
all I'm getting is she's proud.
Yeah.
And that there were Christmases missing, which, you know, you did, but she wants you to make sure that she's there at Christmas. So make sure that you have, like, you know, Merry Christmas, Mum, or whatever, just to acknowledge that she's with you.
Yeah.
Because she's with you now more than ever so. And
It's,
that's the words that she said.
yeah.
Because you're needing it more than most. And you've felt it more than most as well.
Yeah, definitely.
And look out for when you're in bed, you may feel the presence of somebody, and it could be like a pressure, you know, where you laid in bed and you feel like somebody's just sat on the bed or something's moved. It's towards the legs that I'm feeling like.
Yeah.
Have you felt something from the spirit world before, whether it be a hand on the shoulder or something brushed
Well,
past the legs? I'm not too sure.
well, when my mum passed away, 4 days before I went down, to see it, obviously it was just a chance thing that I ended up down there, and she said something weird to me, which has been freaking me out. That I'd like, she seen me like passing out on a settee, or on a settee, like not in a good way. Now I'd stayed up 7 days and watched her die, obviously on end of life, and I obviously was exhausted, and by the time I got back to
And
my
you
mum's
collapsed.
house, I collapsed on the settee, but I felt like someone pushed me off it in my back, and then I had like a funny turn. Then I had to go back to hospital then, because I don't even know what it was, but it was a really strange experience that I had. I couldn't even walk. It was like all my mum's illnesses coming to my body. It was really strange.
That
So
is a common thing, especially when a medium like myself is connecting with the spirit world. One of the ways that spirit tell us how they passed is by putting their illnesses onto us just before they passed. And so I completely understand the way you
yeah,
felt, and it is understandable. It's not
I felt
mad. It's
confused.
not.
It was like I woke up on the floor, and my mum's dog, a little chihuahua, like I must have been biting on my tongue, because obviously I bit nearly half my tongue off, and I think the dog actually saved my life. I think. Well, he must have done, because I woke up on the floor
Wow.
and he was licking my face. So Yeah.
Just know for certain that your mum's there.
Yeah.
And other people as well. I'm seeing three people at the minute. And there's a man. There's 2 women and a man. The man's not much taller than your mum, because your mum's at the front. The man stood there, and then there's a woman at the behind. But at the back is family connection or connected to your mum. I think it's on another side. No, it's gone. The connection's completely gone now. It just sort of... Can you hear that noise? Or is it just
Yeah.
me?
I can hear it.
It's gone now. I can't hear it now. It's gone. That was weird. Because I was about to say that there was like a white mist that just went and they went, but that noise is like literally just gone. Can anyone else hear that noise on the feed? Please do let me know. Like a buzzing. Yeah, it was so strange because that's never happened before. Must have been Spirit saying hi. Hello? Lee, let me know if you're all right, Lee, and just keep the faith. Keep the faith. That's all I can say to you. So everyone heard Spirit coming in. It was very, very strong. It was a very strong buzzing noise. And it was strange because it was like a white mist that I saw at the same time as that noise. And I was about to say the white mist when the noise sort of took over. But Spirit like to make themselves known, so you have just all had a spiritual experience, because I've never had that before. I've never had, and it was like a constant so it wanted to be heard, it wanted to be known. Exciting. Let's see where I am going now. Send your messages. Let me see who's live. Please remember, if you do want a reading, like and share the page. Like and share this video. Let your friends know that I'm here. Thank you very much, Louise McHugh, for sharing. It says you're a sharer. So let's see what's going on for you, my lovely. It does come up if you press the share button and your profile isn't on private, it will come up and let me know who shared. Louise McHugh is a sharer. And there's a button literally right at the bottom that says share. So all you got to do is press it. So Louise McHugh, Remember to have liked the page and press share. If you don't like the page, then the share won't register and it won't. It's all very technological, and I'm not a very technological person. So if you do want me to see, I know you share, Jax, my lovely, it does come up. So thank you very, very much, Jax, for that. Right. Louise. Let's see. Oh, I did misread your name then, Leah, at the bottom. I'm not going to say what at least said soon as mended. Okay, my lovely, you are quite spiritual person anyway, and you do believe, but sometimes you doubt it as well. Sometimes it just seems too impossible. Sometimes it seems too big. Sometimes it seems too fantastical for it to be real. But then certain things happen, and you have had enough spiritual experiences, Louise. What I am seeing is a get together with your friends is necessary, whether it's a coffee or, going out to get a coffee, a butty shop, a cafe, or getting them round. But I do think that it is important that you let your hair down, my lovely. For each action, there is an equal reaction, and there's somebody in the spirit world come forth, and this spirit world is quite a very Louise or Leah. This is for Louise, honey. Something from the past. The consequences are happening now, my lovely, and you may be finding it difficult, but know that that will ease and come to an end. A decision that was made, it may have been the wrong choice at that time, but it was a choice that was always going to be made, because every choice that we make, every decision that we make, it's always been predestined. But know that it will sort itself out. It will get easier. You will feel more at peace, my lovely. The next card for you is telling me that there's a path that you've got to follow, Louise. There's a way that you've got to go about something that you've got to do. But again, you need to make sure that the decision you make is a decision that sits comfortable with you. There's something that's you're a bit afraid of as well, my lovely. Something that might be scaring you at the minute. Can you understand somebody, please, who went to the spirit world with a problem with the head, or somebody who's suffered a stroke, please, Louise, because I am getting this pain that it's very, very obvious to me what it is. I'm not too sure who the person is. I just know that this person, or somebody's suffered or does suffer with migraines or headaches, or did. I'm not too sure which way this is because it's all a bit confusing. Don't sit on the fence for too long as well, Louise. Don't procrastinate. Don't wait around for things to happen because you're the one that needs to make them happen. You're the one. You can't expect change if you don't do anything to instigate the change. It's like you can't make a fire if you don't have anything to burn, any fuel to burn. So you know, you could have the biggest lighter in the world, but unless you've got the fuel in it or something to light, it won't happen. So that's saying that unless you make a move, make something happen, you can't just wait for it to happen on its own. You need to put the fuel into the fire to get it done. Somebody's been feeling very, very poorly as well, like more poorly, tired, lethargic, basically buggered. It's the easiest way for me to say it is buggered. The person needs to take more care of themselves, Louise. Do you understand what I'm saying? Wow, it's hot in here. The person, I think you need to look after yourself more as well, my lovely, because you don't. You just sort of plod on. What do you want to leave her with? Luck is coming your way, Louise. A more positive energy, a more positive outlook is coming your way. Things will just start to happen and you'll think, wow, it's like, God, I'm really lucky at the minute. Things just aren't going wrong. So make sure you take full advantage of that, my lovely, and make things happen. I'm going to leave you with the love of spirit, and I am going to be signing off now. Please do all like my page, share this video, share my page, get your friends. To those of you that are on my page, I'm going to be doing a competition as well, to win a private reading. And to those of you that have just logged off before I've finished what I'm saying because you don't think you're going to get a reading, no, I'm only kidding. And it will be that there is a chance to get a private reading. There will be another chance as well when we reach 1,000 likes. There will be 2 private readings to give away, but this private reading, it's for those of you that click on the community part of the page and invite all the people on your Facebook friends list. So once you've done that, you click done, and I'll be able to see who's done it and who's not, so don't try fool me. And then you will be entered into the competition, and we'll go from there. Lots and lots of love to you all. Please do take care, and love and light. God bless.